Alrighty, dudes and dudettes, welcome to Talkness. This is episode 3, first episode on the new channel. First of all, welcome to the new channel. If it looks a little barren, that's because it is indeed barren. I don't have a whole lot of time to set this up. I've actually spent a lot of work on the intro instead of on the channel. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. But hopefully the intro looked kind of good. I don't know, it was something I'm playing around with. I'm sure it'll grow over time. I'll probably just keep adding rings and stuff, because, you know, that'll make it look better. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It was just a little experiment. See if I could make something slightly interesting in After Effects, but yeah, I am playing around with After Effects a little more on this channel. At least I intend to, because this is supposed to be a little more of a mature environment. I'll try to make things look a little more production quality if I can. I don't know. We'll see. If anything, it'll be a little better than the Jerryman13's channel, but we'll see where that goes. Yeah, I am all by myself this week, so welcome. This is me. I'm the only me. There's no Victor. There was supposed to be an episode last week, which would have been episode 3, but I was trying to get Victor to come on and talk about all kinds of Apple news, and it got delayed a few days, and then got delayed a few more, and by then it was almost futile to try to do one that week, because it was like Tuesday and Wednesday when we were trying to set it up, but that's all over now, so that stinks. Hopefully Victor can join me next week or something. He's not available this week, so it's all me. But we do have some interesting content to go over. First off, eggnog is in the stores. I am so happy because I love eggnog. For those of you that don't know, eggnog is like sugar milk, kind of. I don't know. It comes in flavors. I guess that's the best way to explain it, is just flavored milk. It tastes amazing. Some people hate it. I love it. It's one of the only reasons I wake up every morning. Nah, just kidding. I wake up every morning because my alarm clock wakes me up. But I do love eggnog. Eggnog is amazing, and I'm so glad to see it on the stores. It's probably my favorite part of Christmas season, holiday season. I don't know, they should sell it all year round. It's amazing. I go through like 2 gallons a week, which is more than I drink milk, and I drink a lot of milk, but yeah, I am super excited. Eggnog is my favorite thing. In fact, it's the only thing I've spilled in my keyboard so far. I accidentally spilled eggnog all over the equals key on my keyboard, so it's a little sticky now, but I like it because my keyboard has eggnog, and eggnog makes me happy. Some people like coffee. I just like eggnog. Alright, I think I've said eggnog enough. We can move off of eggnog. I did indeed drink eggnog while the Borderlands pre-sequel came out. It was actually out about a week ago. I've been playing it. Pretty awesome. If you don't have it, go buy it. It's good. Well, at least if you like Borderlands. If you don't like Borderlands, it's still a good game. You're probably not going to enjoy it as much. I don't know, maybe you will. I'm not one to tell you whether you will or will not like something, but I enjoyed it. I love Borderlands 2. I love Borderlands pre-sequel. Kind of builds off of the old game. It's the exact same game engine, but they made some pretty awesome tweaks to it. I mean, they added some new classes of weapons. They actually made it run better, which I'm kind of impressed. I don't know. I suppose it would be kind of obvious that they would want to make it run better, but I don't know. I didn't really expect it to, but I was definitely running slightly better. I usually VSync on 1 monitor, but 3 monitors, it'll sometimes VSync, and if I have PhysX enabled, it dips down even further because I don't have an NVIDIA graphics card. I have an AMD R9290, so PhysX has to run on my CPU. If you're wondering how to do that, you can look up a tutorial. Basically, you have to manually edit the INI file for the game because it won't let you enable it in the in-game interface. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. But that's awesome because I actually am VSyncing with PhysX enabled in Borderlands pre-sequel. I don't know if they just have less PhysX or if it's not doing something right. That might be. But I have noticed some good particles and stuff that should be there with PhysX enabled, and I'm still VSyncing, so pretty awesome, because VSyncing on 3 monitors is quite a challenge, or at least on 1 graphics card it is. For those of you quad SLIers out there, you have nothing to fear for Borderlands. In fact, it's a pretty easy game to run, actually. I mean, the textures aren't that great, but it does dip for me every once in a while when there's a lot of action and stuff going on. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to play a lot of games on 3 monitors because I can, but honestly, the mic I have set up is kind of blocking my right monitor. So I I don't know. It's kind of weird because I really don't see a whole lot of it. So I end up looking to my left monitor and my center monitor a lot more than I do to my right monitor, which is kind of weird. I don't know. You'd think it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but because my mic doesn't even fill the screen nearly as much. It's not like it covers up the whole screen. It's a 23-inch screen. I can see like 90% of it behind my mic and pop filter, but I don't know. I guess it's because my eyes think that there's an object there. They just never bother looking. So I end up, especially in a Borderlands game, it doesn't exactly work very well on 3 monitors, so I end up just looking at the center screen anyway, but it feels too constricting if I don't have it on 3 monitors. I don't know. Maybe I just have to move the mic whenever I play games. I was playing a Planet Side the other day, and I was playing in 3 monitors. It works quite well. At least the interface scales across 3 monitors, and it's nice, but I still really focus on the center screen. It's just something that it's a hard habit to break, I guess. But also, I can't really sit far enough back to see my entire FOV, so it's one of those first world problems that I have so many monitors I can't see them all without moving my eyes. Yeah, big first world problem. Planetside is pretty good about, I don't know, I guess I look at it a little more than some other games. Like, games that are made for 1080p or 16:9 resolution, they don't scale well because they end up just stretching the image across the other 2 monitors, and that really annoys me, but most games end up doing it. Some games end up stretching more than others, and even changing the FOV really doesn't help. But it's kind of fun in some like survival games. You totally have a leg up because if you just look to your left or right, where your third monitor is looking at the object, it looks like 100% larger than it would be in your center screen because of how it stretches stuff. I don't know. What's that game? Can't believe I'm forgetting what game it is. It's there's some game that'll come to me where it's really bad. Rust. In Rust, it's really, really bad. Like, I can see things off in the distance so far on my left and right monitors, but nowhere close when it's my center monitor, so that's kind of annoying. But enough ranting about 3 monitor games. Very few of you can probably relate to me. Speaking of performance for other games, for those of you that are having problems with your modded Minecraft performance, or even just vanilla Minecraft performance, especially with mods, it gets really bad. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my graphics card, but it does not, like, even bother kicking in and turning itself on when Minecraft is open, so I get really low FPS. I actually get lower FPS on an R9 290 than I did on a 7870. I don't know if it's drivers or the card or just Minecraft isn't supporting it, but 1.8 is slightly better. Anyway, if you are having bad performance, I would definitely suggest checking out Fastcraft. It's a mod made by, I believe, I'm gonna have to look this up. Basically, it improves your game. I don't remember quite how it works. It's by Player, the main coder of IC2. Right? Yeah, I think so. Where's the list? He doesn't quite say how it does it, but it actually does improve. Let's see. It does both server-side and client-side performance. It improves your TPS, FPS, packets, no, bandwidth, no. It has a little Q&A. I don't really know what it does. Okay, it optimizes several important calculations. It's just a quick hack. Well, okay, it's no quick hack, but it's a small set of code. It just optimizes some calculations. It actually does increase your game. I was a little skeptical about it, but I tried it out, and in certain areas on a modded Minecraft server, I was going from about 40-ish, 45 FPS to almost 70 and 72 at times, so definitely a good increase if you're running like 12 FPS on a modded Minecraft with like 2,000 mods. Definitely make sure this is one of those 2,000 mods, because you can get your 12 FPS up to maybe 40. I don't know. It may just be my Minecraft is really stupid, and so optimizing it makes it optimize really well. I'll have to check it out on some NVIDIA GPUs, have some other friends check it out. I don't know. But awesome, I will have that linked in the description. It is pretty cool. There's not a whole lot to it. It doesn't have like any menu or anything, just plop it in your mods folder. There's no really config. It just runs and optimizes. Speaking of optimizing, you know, I've noticed that toilet paper rolls. I don't know. Toilet paper rolls. Has anybody else like noticed that toilet paper rolls? Yes, I want to say toilet paper rolls one more time. All right. Or even paper towels, they get bigger, or so the companies claim. They'll say like, oh, this roll of toilet paper is 3 times as large. But if they're all the same size, they're not really 3 times as large. Or they'll say like, oh, now with like 20% more than our previous model, but they're the exact same length. Like, the diameter of the toilet paper is about the same. So if it's 20% longer, it should be 20% wider-ish. I don't know. You math guys, it's probably not 20%. You'd have to do different calculations. Anyway, I feel like they're lying to me. Maybe they're just decreasing the ply count. Like, oh, this 4 ply is 100 meters, and your 2 ply is 200 meters. Therefore, it's twice as long, twice as good. And it's still the same price, because that's what companies do. I don't know, I just noticed it the other day, because, like, every single roll of toilet paper or paper towel always says that it's bigger than something, so I don't even know what they're using to compare it to. Maybe they just have, like, Barbie toilet paper roll or something that they just have in their lab so they can say that's bigger than everything they tested against. You just hold it and it's smaller. I don't know, why is that even on the dock? Who knows? I think this Talkness is going to be pretty short, because I have nobody to talk to. Yeah, first world problem. Everybody's busy playing games and stuff. They don't want to talk to me. But that's fine, because I have been watching Doctor Who again. Yeah, I don't know. It's a sensitive topic for me, because I like it and I hate it, but I like it and I hate it, and some people hate it, and it's awesome. Well, I guess I don't really hate it. I don't know. It takes a lot to keep up with, and it's a lot to comprehend, which is what I like about it. It's a really complex show. It's awesome. I love sci-fi, but I don't know. It's so easy to get addicted that I almost don't like it because it's that way. Yeah, I don't know. I've started getting back into it because my mom came to me. She's like, Jeremy, wait, can you show me Doctor Who? And I'm like, heck yeah, I can. This is awesome. Because who doesn't want to show their mom Doctor Who? Doctor Who is awesome. So I showed it to her. I'm like, okay, and then I got hooked and started watching my own episodes, and yeah, it's bad. I tried to watch one episode of it last night, and of course, knowing my luck, I would pick one of the episodes that's a 2-parter, so I'm sitting there like 9 o'clock at night having finished one half. I'm like, well, can't just leave it here. I gotta watch the other half. You have to. It's Doctor Who. They leave you with such a big cliffhanger that you have to watch another hour just to know what happened. And, well, you don't have to, but you can watch the first 5 minutes, and then you're stuck watching the other 45 minutes-ish of the show. So that happened, and I didn't really get any work done last night. Yeah. Maybe that's why I hate Doctor Who, because it takes up so much of my time. I haven't really watched all the episodes. I tried to. I watched the first, like, 3 seasons or something. And now I'm starting to skip around, but I'm probably going to go back and set it up in chronological order and start watching those again. I'll keep you updated. How does that sound? Next week, I'll tell you if I've finished the entire show, and I'm back up to date. There's, 8 seasons? I'm on season 4-ish? Yeah, maybe. See, the thing is that I started, jumping around, and one of the episodes I watch, they always just suck you in, and you want to know what happened before it, because they're so good at referencing episodes that have already happened, and episodes that are gonna happen, and it's so cool. Because they talk about something, and you're like, wait, I don't remember watching that, and then you gotta go back and watch that episode. or they'll talk about something and then you'll see something about it in the future episode, and you gotta watch that episode because you gotta know what happened, and maybe it'll explain something, and yeah. Good news is you kind of can watch it out of order, because it's Doctor Who, and every episode is its own adventure. Yeah! Yeah. Let's see. What else is here? Not a whole lot. Question today is, what will you do if you get thousands of subscribers doing this? This comes from Will. I believe he's talking about Talkness YouTube channel. Honestly, I don't know. Do you expect me to change? I don't think I will. I mean, I'll have a newfound respect for people that watch me, because who on earth would want to listen to me? But you never know. Maybe people do. Maybe that's why you're listening right now. But if I get thousands of subscribers, I don't know, I might put more effort into my YouTube videos. I don't know. We'll see. It may start making me money so that I can afford to take time to do more YouTubing. I don't know. Maybe I'll spend more time coming up with things to say on the doc, because this week is really short. It's one of those bland weeks where nothing actually happened this week. It was just bland. So a lot of this stuff is actually stuff that happened last week, and I'm just now getting around to talking about it because I didn't have one last week. Wow. My life is boring. You have no idea. I'm trying to, I only talk about the interesting things here, but honestly, my life is pretty boring. I don't do anything that's exciting. I just stay here and play video games. Nah, not really. I don't know. I spent a lot of time on After Effects this week, and spent a lot of time video gaming this week. And that's about it. Yeah. Hopefully next week I'll have more stuff to talk about. Did I even... No, God. If I get thousands of subscribers, nothing will change. I will still continue. Maybe I'll, have another series on Talkness or something. We'll see. If I ever get there, I will let you guys know. You'll be the first to know what happens if I get thousands of subscribers. Other than that, I think that about wraps up this episode. Jeez, this is a really short video. But it was a really short week. It flew by. I don't have anything to talk about. I gotta start getting more guests on here. Alright guys, I will see you next week on Talkness. I'm sorry this episode was way too short, but again, I'm getting started, spent a lot of time working with the stuff for this video. Hopefully I can pretty up the YouTube channel in the future, or at least before you watch this video. Until then guys, subscribe, like, comment, give me more questions to talk about, give me more content to discuss, because this episode was a little boring. Until next week, I'll talk to you later.